We're live out there in YouTube land. Race number 1, you guys can roll them out, check them in. Race number 1, roll them out, check them in. Drivers from race number 10, Stadium Truck. I need you guys on the track to corner marshal. Stadium Truck drivers on the track to corner marshal. Again, it's going to be Bella, Burkhalter, and Scotty. 3-car dance, lining up single file, down the back straightaway, rolling start. Bella, Burkhalter, and Scotty.
Brian Burkhalter.
Marshal to your spots, please. Marshal to your spots. All right, let's go and get our cars in single file, rolling around the track, please. Single car line, rolling around the track. Bella, Burkhalter, and Scotty. Race number 2, 21.5 Street Stock. Coming up at you next.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, you kids know the gig. Next roll around, you guys are going to be going live at the Tone. Top 2 going to find their way into that Bomber A main event. So 3-car dance off and running. It's Bella, Burkhalter, and Scotty. Scotty now moving up into the 2. Burkhalter dropping to the inside on Scotty. 2-car dance right now. Steve Bella rocking the all yellow and black Camaro. Down the back straightaway he goes. Number 77 leading us out. Ka-chow. Burkhalter in the 2. Scotty in the 3. Race number 2. 21.5 Street Stock coming up at you next. Bella, Burkhalter. Oh, Burkhalter pinning it sideways. Scotty to the inside. 3-car dance down the front side straightaway. .40 lap. Final for these guys right now. Bella leading us out. Burkhalter in the 2, Scotty in the 3. Burkhalter and Bella get into it. Now Scotty going to find his way up into the top spot in the 2. Steve Bella leading out. He gets it sideways and it's collected by Burkhalter. And then just like that, Burkhalter going to find his way into the top. Bella going to drop it to the 2. Scotty into the 3. Race number 1 on deck. Race number 2, Street Stock 21.5 B main. You are going to be up next. It is Brian Burkhalter leading out. Steve Bella in the 2. Burkhalter rocking the gold and kind of orange. 22. By the start finish line he goes. Fast lap out of Burkhalter. 5.6, 5.9 out of Bella. 5.8 out of Scotty. That's going to be your battle for final transfer right there between Bella and Scotty. Through 3 and 4 they go. Scotty looking to the inside on Bella. Gives him a little bit of a NASCAR push. Burkhalter leading out. Scotty in the 2. Bella going to be spinning it in corner 3. All right, now your leader, Brian Burkhalter leading out. Guy Scotty in the 2. I will need 2 volunteer marshals after this. 2 volunteer marshals to help me out after this race will be appreciated. All right, now Brian Burkhalter going to be leading us out. Scotty in the 2, Bella in the 3. Now battle shaping up for that lead spot. Burkhalter and Scotty. Scotty starting to string the laps together. He is 0.7 of a second off the back door of Burkhalter. Burkhalter spinning it sideways out of 3 and 4. Scotty looks to the inside off 1 and 2. Not able to get it right there. First and second down the back straightaway. Coming on the front side straightaway. There they go. Looks like Bella going to take a knee, so that's going to be Burkhalter and Scotty going to be finishing out 1 and 2, but it's going to be who's going to finish out 1, who's going to finish out 2 with 9 laps to go. It is Burkhalter on top. Scotty in that 2 spot. Brian Burkhalter leading out. Guy Scotty in that 2 spot. Burkhalter and Scotty looking to bump their way into that Bomber A main event. That will be race number 4. So, gentlemen, you'll have to get your cars on charge because you will be up in about 2 races after this. Time starting to wind down. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Burkhalter and Scotty going at it. Brian Burkhalter going to be taking the win. Burkhalter, you are done. Waiting on Scotty. And that is a race. All stop.
Race is completed.
Drivers from race number 1, turn them off, put them down. Come on back out. Final marshaling spot. Burkhalter and Scotty, you guys are bumped into that A main. That will be race number 4. Race number 2. 21.5 street stock coming up at you next. Marshals, grab those blowers. I will need these 3 drivers. And if I could get 2 volunteers to help me out marshaling, I'd appreciate it. 2 volunteer marshals to help me out, please.
Forty-five seconds to the start of the race.
All right, race number 2. 21.5 street stock. B main. Marshals, your spots, please. Marshals, your spots. You guys can roll them out, check them in. This is Adkins, Madrid, and Center. Watch it off to the back.
30 seconds to the start
guys.
of the race. Keith Atkins.
Marshals, your spots, please. Marshals, your spots. Again, it's going to be Adkins, Madrid, Center. That's how I want to see the cars single file lining up when I say start slowing them down, guys.
15 seconds to the start of the
race.
race.
One more lap around. Marshals, to your spots, please. All right, Adkins, Madrid, Center. That's how I want to see the cars starting to grid up. Adkins leading out, Madrid, and Center. Next lap around, you guys will be going live. And there we go. We are locked and loaded. Race number 2 on deck. All right, it's going to be Adkins leading out. Center in the 2, Madrid in the 3. Adkins right now rocking the blue with the orange stripe. Orange wheels. Center rocking the yellow and blue. Down the back straightaway coming into 1 and 2. There they go, race number 3. Wing sprint B main. Center put it upside down. Madrid looking to the inside. Now Madrid in that transfer spot. Center are going to have to center it back in. Race number 3. Wing sprint B main. Salvaggio, Johnson, and Bowerman, you will be up next. Rolling with race number 2. It is Keith Atkins leading out. Top 2 trying to find their way into that A main for street stock. That'll be race number 6. Watch back straight away. Center getting it wrong. Keith Atkins leading out. Jeremy Madrid in that 2. Atkins off 1 and 2. Front side straightaway, rocking the number 38. Madrid rocking the all pink and white and silver. Number 23 in that 2 spot. Center into 3. Rolling with race number 2 here in our oval action at the Panda Dome. Friday night. Oval racing here at Hobby Action Raceway. If you guys are so inclined, we do have off-road racing going on tomorrow. Doors opening at 10 a.m., racing starting at 1. So if you want to see how we go to the right as well as the left and jump, come on out, have a little fun. Madrid. Help him out, guys. Help him out. Now Madrid. And Center going at it. So now Center going to pick up the top 2. Rough lap out of Madrid. Getting it wrong coming out of turn 3. So it looks like Adkins and Center now going to find their way into that A main. Madrid going to park it in the center. So Adkins and Brody Center are going to look to find their way into that Street Stock 21.5 A main. That'll be race number 6. That is going to be a 7-car A main event for you cats. Race number 3, Wing Sprint B main coming at you next. Wing Sprint B main coming at you next. I'll need these 3 drivers back on the track to corner marshal. If I could get one volunteer to help me out, I'd appreciate it. One volunteer to help me out, I would appreciate it. Adkins finding the speed dot. No harm, no foul on that. That is going to be time on the master. Keep him rolling, keep him rolling. You guys are all done. Adkins and Center, you guys are going to find your way into that 21.5 Street Stock A main. That'll be race number 6. Marshall, grab those blowers. Start blowing off the track for me if you would. I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you very much. Race number 3, Wing Sprint B main. Salvaglio, Johnson, and Bowerman. You will be up next. Drivers from race number 2, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. Come on back out. Find a marshalling spot for me, please. Thank you. Hope you had a good time. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Anthony Sabalayo.
So, Tyler Johnson. Okay, let's roll him out. Check him in, guys. Mr. Bowerman. Billy Bowerman. This is your race? Okay. That's okay. All right, so it's going to be a race of attrition, Salvaglio and Johnson. Let's go and roll them out. Check them in, guys. It's going to be a race for who's going to start 6th and who's going to start 7th.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I can certainly do that. Doesn't really matter to me. Tyler, do you want to run your race or not? Tyler, you're automatically in the A main. Do you want to run this race or not? Okay, so we're going right into race number 4. Salvaglio and Johnson, you guys are bumped into that A main. Race number 4, Bomber A main event. You're up in 2 minutes. Bomber A main, you're up in 2 minutes. Drivers from race number 3 still hang out on the track, or actually race number 2 drivers still hang out on the track. Bomber A main, you guys are on deck. That's going to be Morissette, Anderson, Mayfield, Noya, Mayfield, Burkhalter, and Scott. E. Let's go ahead and roll them out. You guys are going live in 1 minute. And again, your single file dance is going to be Morissette, Anderson, Mayfield, Noya, Matt Mayfield, Brian Burkhalter, Guy Scotty. That is your 7-car dance. I need 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 1. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 1, please.
30 seconds to the start of the race. Matt Mayfield.
Roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check
15 seconds to the start of the race. Andrew Mayfield. Man on fire. Less than 5.
Do not break him in warm-up, guys. Don't break him in warm-up.
Zach Noya. Jeff Anderson.
And Mr. Scotty. Mr. Scotty. This is your race, sir. right, let's start slowing them down, guys. Start slowing them down. Start gridding them into line. Start gridding them in line. Again, Morissette, Anderson, Andrew Mayfield, Zach Noya, Brian Burkhalter, and Guy Scotty. 7-car single file dance. Slowly rolling them around
Brian
the track,
Burkhalter.
guys. Anton Morissette, Jeff Anderson. Right behind Anton. Andrew Mayfield, Zach Noya, Brian Burkhalter, and Guy Scotty. Slow them down, guys. Slow them down. Slow them down. Slow them down. All right, next time around, you guys are going to be going live. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Looking good. 7-car dance. Bomber A Main. Morissette going to be leading us out. Anderson, Mayfield. Let's keep it clean, kids. Noya looking to the inside early on. Pops up into the top 3. Mayfield dropping it to the 4. Man on fire. Anton Morissette going to the inside on the road dot. Zach Noya going to go around the outside. Anderson into 3. Looking to the inside on Morissette. And he gets into the back of Morissette. Gives him a little bit of a slide stream. Zach Noya going to be leading us out with the magenta pickup truck. Anderson in the 2. Morissette into 3. Now Mayfield into the 3. Matt Mayfield in the 4. Morissette into the 5. This is a 60-lap A main event. Race number 4 on deck. Race number 5. Hobby Stock SR10 coming up at you next. Zach Noya leading out. Jeff Anderson in that 2 spot. Matt Mayfield into 3. Watch coming out of corner 4. Watch coming out of corner 4. Help him out. Help him out. Noya getting into a back marker. That's going to drop him to the top 2 now. Anderson going to lead out. Watch coming out of the back straightaway, guys. Watch coming out of the back straightaway. Anderson leading out with the green and black. Noya rocking the magenta. Now Anderson upside down on the back straightaway. Noya going to find his way back up on top. Anton Morissette clawing his way back into the top 3. Back up on the lead lap with your leaders. Andrew Mayfield in the Fox Body Mustang in the 4. So your leader going to be the magenta truck of Noya, working his way past Burkhalter and Scotty and Mayfield. Anderson in the 2. Morissette in the 3. Watch coming down the back straightaway, guys. 5 cars threading the needle. Mayfield looking on the inside. That is your leader working with you there, guys. Noya and Anderson off the back straightaway. Now Morissette going to drop it to the 4. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Leader on deck is going to be Zach Noya. In the 2, Jeff Anderson. In the 3 will be Anton Morissette. Andrew Mayfield in the 4. Mayfield in the 5. Burkhalter and Scotty going to round out my top 7. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Nicely done, Mr. Scotty. Race number 5. SR10 Hobby Stock coming up at you next. Zach Noya leading out. In the 2 is going to be Jeff Anderson. In the 3 is going to be Anton Morissette. 4 will be Andrew Mayfield rolling with the Fox Body Mustang. That'll be your closest battle for 3rd and 4th coming out of 3 and 4. Oh, Mayfield getting it inside. Was making a vie on Morissette. One there for you, Mr. Bowerman. Thank you very much. And that car looks to be broken, maybe? Yep, Mayfield busting out. Rough bit of luck for Andrew. Zach Noya leading out off 1 and 2. In the 2 spot's going to be Jeff Anderson looking to go a lap down. In that 3 spot will be Anton Morissette. In the 4 now is going to be Matt Mayfield. Watch on the back straightaway, watch on the back straightaway, watch on the back straightaway, outside, outside, outside. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Bowerman. Race number 5, Hobby Stock SR10 coming up at you next. Watch it off the center. It is clear. Zach Noya leading out. In the 2 will be Jeff Anderson. Anton Morissette in the 3. Noya right now through 3 and 4. Anderson giving chase, a lap down. Anderson looking high, looking low to get his lap back. Anton Morissette in that 3 spot. Matt Mayfield rocking the all blue in the 4. Burkhalter in the 5. Watch on the back straightaway. Morissette getting it wrong. Here comes. Watch it off the back straightaway. Oh boy, it is clear. 5 minutes in. It is going to be Zach Noya leading out. Anderson in the 2. Anton Morissette in that 3 spot. Matt Mayfield in the 4. Race number 5, Hobby Stock SR10 coming up at you next. That'll be second work with you guys there. Please hold your line. Noya rocking the magenta truck. Down the back straightaway coming into 1 and 2. Anderson rocking the black and green. Anton Morissette with the white, red, and silver off the end of the straightaway. With 35 seconds left to go, watch it off 3 and 4. Watch it off 3 and 4. It is clear. Time starting to wind out. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Zach Noya, you are done. Everyone will be done when you cross start finish line. Anderson, that is a race. All stop, all stop.
The race is complete.
Taking the win, Zach Noya. Jeff Anderson in the 2. Anton Morissette in the 3. Matt Mayfield in the 4. Burkhalter in the 5. Scotty and Mayfield rounding out my top 7. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off, put them down, come on back out, find a marshalling spot. Race number 5, Hobby Stock SR10, a main event coming at you next. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 4, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, race number 5. You can roll them out, check them in. Race number 5, roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Roll them out, check them in. It's going to be Ed Scotty on the front spot, Nate Young on the 2, Jesse Johnson on the 3.
Jesse Johnson. Ed Scotty.
Marshals to your spots, please. Hey, Anton, you want to help me out for the next
1 minute
one?
to start the race.
Thank you. All right. Where is
45
Nate?
seconds to the start of the race.
Ed Scotty going to be leading us out. Nate Young in that 2. Jesse Johnson in the 3.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
And start slowly lining up our cars, guys. Start slowly lining up our cars. Scotty going to be leading us out. Young in the 2. Johnson in the 3.
Nate Young. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Slowly roll them around, guys. Fabulous. 60-lap feature. You guys know the routine. Let's keep it clean. Have a little fun.
Less than five.
Locked and loaded. 50-lap feature for you guys. Scotty, Young, and Johnson. Race number 6, Street Stock, a main event. You are going to be up next. Street Stock, a main. You will be up next. Scotty getting it wrong. Johnson getting into him. Nate Young going to inherit that lead spot. It's going to be Nate Young leading us out. Green, number 46. In that 2 will be the number 74 of Scotty. Johnson into 3, rocking the red, white, and blue. Number 7. Johnson looking to the inside on Scotty. They rub doors. Now Johnson going to find his way up into the 2, trying to set his sights on Johnson. Moving into the 2. Young leading us out. Young keeping it high and tight. Johnson going to have to go around the outside. Gets it sideways. Gets into Young. Keep it clean there, Jesse. Now Scotty going to inherit that top spot. Young going to drop it to the 2. Johnson into the 3. Scotty gets it wide. Young to the inside. Johnson to the inside. 3-car dance. Young gets it wrong. Johnson around the outside. He gets it a little wiggly-quiggly off 1 and 2. Race number 5 on deck. Now Scotty looking to the inside on Johnson. Oh, a little bit of a nerf draft. Johnson leading out. Young, he gets it sideways coming down the front straightaway. Young back up on top. Race number 6. Street Stock. A main event coming up at you next. Street Stock A coming up at you next. It's Nate Young leading out. Jesse Johnson in that 2. And Scotty in the 3. Young pushing it sideways. Johnson not able to capitalize there. Race number 6. 21-5 Street Stock coming up at you next. Oh, Young comes in hot. Drops it from 1st to 3rd. Now Jesse Johnson going to take over that top spot. Scotty going to be in the 2. Young going to drop it to the 3. Race number 6. 21-5 Street Stock coming up at you next. Jesse leading out. Scotty in the 2. Young in the 3. Drivers, you got a little over 30 laps in. 20 more laps to go. Oh, Jesse getting it wrong coming into 3. Scotty now going to find his way up into the top spot. And here comes Young going to challenge out for that top 2. So now it is going to be Scotty leading out. Jesse Johnson in the 2. Then Scotty gets it wrong. Here comes Johnson. Johnson around the outside. Here comes Young. Young back up into the top 2. So now it's going to be Jesse Johnson in the top spot. Young in the 2. Scotty in the 3. With 35 laps in. 15 more laps to go. Rolling with race number 6. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out tonight. Here are oval action at the Panda Dome. Hopefully y'all had a fun time. Oval track hooked up and honking. Again, special thanks to all the Hobby Action crew for the work they did on the track. Definitely looking good and consistent. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. It is Jesse Johnson leading out. Oh, Johnson getting it wrong coming on the front straightaway, and then he gets collected by Young. So now Scotty back up on top. Young into the 2. Johnson going to drop it to the 3 with 15, less than 5 laps to go, guys. Less than 5 laps to go. It is Scotty on top. Nate Young in the 2. Johnson in a 3. They're slicing their dice, and they're jockeying back and forth. Race number 6, 21-5 Street Stock coming up at you next. Scotty leading out. Nate Young in the 2. With less than 2 laps, guys. Less than 2 laps. That is going to be time. Scotty, Nate Young, and Johnson. That is the race. All stop. Marshall going to grab those blowers.
The race is complete.
Start blowing off your areas. Scotty taking the win. Nate Young in the 2. Jesse Johnson in the 3. Race number 6. Street Stock 21-5. A main event coming up at you next. Again, I will need these 3 drivers, and I'll have Anton out there helping me out. Need all my marshalling spots covered. This is a 7-car dance. It is Tyler Johnson on the pole. Sam Helma, Bryson Curry, Jacob Madrid, Kevin Schroeder, Keith Adkins, and Brody Center. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Let's go ahead and
Tyler Johnson.
Roll them out. Check them
Kevin
in.
Schroeder.
Roll them out. Check them in. Tyler Johnson, Sam Helma, Bryson Curry, Jacob Madrid, Kevin Schroeder, Keith Atkins, and Brody Center. 7-car dance. Marshals all to your spots. Again, when I say slow the cars down and line them up, that's how I want to see them lining up. Single file. Down the back straightaway, guys.
Brody Center.
Oh, boy. Easy there, Tyler.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, let's start slowing them down, start slowing them down, start slowing them down, start gridding them up. It's going to be Tyler Johnson.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Bryson Curry, Jacob Madrid, Kevin Schroeder, Keith Atkins, and Brody Center. Let's go and get our cars lined up, single file. Slow them down, slow them down.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Slow them down. Nicely done. You guys will be going live. Let's get them lined up. Nope, false start, false start, false start. Let's keep it clean, guys. Let's get them lined up. Johnson, Helma, Curry, Madrid, Schroeder, Atkins, Center. All right, we're off and running race number 6. Street Stock 21.5. A main event coming at you. Race number 7. Midwest Mod coming at you next. Midwest Mod coming up at you next. It's going to be Tyler Johnson leading us out. Jacob Madrid in the 2. Watch it coming out of 3 and 4. Watch it coming out of 3 and 4. Johnson, Madrid, Atkins, Center, Schroeder, Helma, Curry. This is a 60-lap feature. Center spinning it around. Johnson getting it a little sideways. He gets it upside down coming out of 3 and 4. That's going to move Jacob Madrid now up into the top spot. Keith Atkins into the 2. Watch down the front straightaway, watch down the front straightaway. Kevin Schroeder now up into the top 2. Just keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Remember, you spin somebody out. Give the spot back. Out front's going to be Keith Atkins. Bumping in from 6th on the grid, rocking the all blue with the orange. Through 1 and 2. Schroeder in the 2. Johnson in the 3. Watch coming out of 3 and 4. Watch coming out of 3 and 4. Atkins leading out. Kevin Schroeder in the 2. Helma in the 3. Johnson in the 4. Keep it clean, Brody. Schroeder getting it upside down out of 1, 3, and 4 again. That's going to drop him down to the top 5 now. Leading out is going to be Keith Atkins, working his way off 1 and 2. In the 2 will be Sam Helma. In the 3 will be Tyler Johnson. Johnson getting it upside down. Atkins getting it wrong. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Watch back straightaway. When I'm saying watch back straightaway, that means watch back straightaway. This is on. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me, but I guess not. So Keith Atkins leading out. Brody Center in that 2. Tyler Johnson in the 3. Bryson Curry in the 4. Race number 7. Midwest Mod coming up at you next. Midwest Mod coming up at you next. It's Keith Atkins leading out. Brody Center in that 2 spot. Atkins right now off the back straightaway through 1 and 2. Tyler Johnson in that 2 spot. Johnson now starting to work up on the back door of Atkins. Vying for that top spot, 1st and 2nd through 1 and 2. Johnson setting his sights on Atkins. There they go, off 3 and 4. Center in that 3 spot. Adkins getting it wrong. Johnson to the inside. Watch coming out of 1 and 2. Tyler Johnson leading out. Adkins in that 2 spot. Johnson getting it wrong. Adkins leading out. Johnson going to drop it to the 2. Keep it clean, Tyler. It is Keith Adkins leading out. Tyler Johnson in that 2 spot. Bryson Curry in the 3. Brody Center in the 4. Adkins pushing it sideways. Race number 7, Midwest Mod coming up at you next. Midwest Mod coming up at you next. Keith Adkins leading out, rocking in the clean air. Tyler Johnson in that 2 spot. Bryson Curry in the 3. Center in the 4. Helma in the 5. Madrid and Schroeder are going to be taking a knee for your A main. Wow, Adkins getting it sideways. Johnson now going to find his way up onto the top spot with 5 laps to go. So now Tyler Johnson going to find his way up on top. Adkins spinning it out on corner number 4. Tyler Johnson going to be taking the win here in your Street Stock A main. That is a race. Keep them rolling. Johnson, you are done. Helma, Adkins, you are done. Waiting on Curry and Center. And that is the race. All stop, all stop. Marshall's going to grab your blowers. Bryson Curry finding his way back up into the top 3. Race 6 in the books. Race number 7, Midwest Mod coming up at you next. Drivers from race number 6, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race 6, I need you guys back on the track to corner Marshall for me, please. And race number 7, Midwest Mod coming up at you next. All right, drivers from race number 6, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 6, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots. Should have every Marshall spot covered, please. Marshals to your spots. It's going to be Soiko. Buse, Salvaggio. As long as I got marshalling spots covered, I don't need 3 guys in that corner, so yes. No more laps, no more laps. We got our cars lined up. Mr. Salvaggio, in the future, please remember to put a transponder back in your car if you're taking it out. I will hand count you. Drivers ready. You guys are going to go.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Locked and loaded with our Midwest Mod. A finale. Jason Soiko going to be leading us out. Colin Hughes in that 2 spot. Marshall out front. It is clear. Thank you, sir. Mr. Atkins, appreciate that. Race number 8, Wing Sprint, A main event. Ouch. You will be up next. Wing Sprint, A main, you'll be up next. I'll need these 3 drivers. If I could get a couple volunteers to help me out, I believe I've got 1 driver that is going back to back. So that'll only leave me with 2 marshals. So if I could get 2 volunteer marshals to help me out for race number 8, I'd appreciate it. It is Jason Soiko leading out. Colin Buse in the 2. Anthony going to be rocking out my top 3. Oh, watch back straightaway, guys. Watch back straightaway. Back straightaway is clear. Watch back straightaway. Dead car, inside, inside. Watch back straightaway. Dead car. Left to a 2-car dance. It's going to be Soiko and Buse. Rocking and rolling. Soiko rocking the all orange Midwest, number 71. Off 1 and 2. Fast lap out of Soiko, 4.7, 5.1 out of Buse. Soiko showing us there is, in fact, traction out there. That's what I like to see. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. Wing Sprint. A main event. Coming up at you next. I will need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 8. Couple volunteers, help me out race number 8, please. It is Jason Soiko leading out. Colin Buse in that 2 spot. Jason Soiko leading out. Colin Buse in that 2 spot. Race number 7 on deck. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out, enjoying your Friday night oval racing here on our oval action at the Panda Dome. Soiko leading out, Buse in the 2. Race number 8. Wing Sprint, a main event. You will be up next. Again, I'll need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 8. Couple volunteer marshals help me out race number 8. And waiting on one, and that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall, gonna grab those blowers, start blowing off your areas. Taking the win, Jason Soiko. Colin Buse in that 2 spot. Race number 8, Midwest Modified, guys. I need you guys out on the track to help me corner marshal for race number 8. That is my Wing Sprint A main event. Again, I will need 2 volunteer marshals to help me out. 2 volunteer marshals to help me out. Hold the cars, gentlemen. You know the routine. There's a blower on the track. And Mr. Adkins, you want to roll that blower over here and we'll swap out that battery. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. Grazie, prego, sir. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. Again, I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I need 2 volunteer marshals, please. It's going to be Ronnie Goss, Bryson Curie, Zachary Buse, Jacob Madrid, Anthony Salvaglio, and Tyler Johnson. That is going to be my grid up order.
Anthony Sabalio.
6-car dance.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And with that being said, let's go ahead and slowly line up our cars. It's going to be Goss, Curry, Buse, Madrid, Salvaglio, and Johnson.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get our cars lining up, guys. Cars lining up. One more circle around the block. One more circle around the block. One more circle around the block. And we're locked and loaded with our sprint car, a main event. Ronnie Goss going to be leading us out, going for a off-road jump. Buse looking to the inside. Goss getting it wrong on the back straightaway. Watch it out front. Watch it out of corner two. 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 All right. Goodness gracious. So Johnson breaking out early on. Watch coming out front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Front straightaway is clear. It is going to be Zachary Buse leading out. Ronnie Goss in that 2 spot. Bryson Curry into 3. Zachary Buse rocking the all-white number 7. Goss with the all-yellow. Curry in 3, rocking the green and yellow. Marshall off the end of straightaway. Watch off the end of straightaway, guys. Watch off the end of straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Mr. Bowerman. Jason, I need you back marshalling, please. Thank you. Cars dropping like flies. It's like Madrid getting the optional wing action going on that. Is on top. Ronnie Goss in the 2. Curry going to be popping up into the top 3. Madrid, Salvaglio, and Johnson going to be breaking out early on. Here in your 60-lap A finale race number 9. Run What You Brung going to be coming up at you next. Run What You Brung coming up at you next. Buse on top. Goss in the 2. Curry in the 3. Down to a 4-car dance. Oh, my goodness. Curry going for the option. That's going to move. Nobody for position. Zach Buse leading out. Down the back straightaway through 1 and 2. Goss in the 2 through 1 and 2. Curry in the 3. Madrid in the 4. Started with 6 in the dojo. Rounding with 5. Race number 9. Run What You Brung coming up at you next. Run What You Brung coming up at you next. Madrid losing the wing. Ugh. So now we're down to a 3-car dance. Zach Buse leading it out. Goss in the 2. Curry in the 3. Race number 9. Run What You Brung going to be coming up at you next. Run What You Brung, a main event coming up at you next. Zach Buse leading out. Ronnie Goss in the 2. Bryson Curry in the 3. No real challenges going on. Buse hooked up and honking in your wing sprint. A main event. Goss pushing it sideways. Buse to the inside. 2-car dance. Through 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway into 1 and 2. A little bit of pop a wheelie out of Goss. That's what I like to see. .5 fast laps out of your top 2 front runners. Curry with a 4.6. Race number 9. Run What You Brung coming up at you next. Run What You Brung coming up at you next. Curry in the 3. Buse on top. Goss in the 2. Watch coming on front straightaway. Front straightaway is clear. Zach Buse leading out. Ronnie Goss in the 2. Curry in the 3. Time has expired. Early done when he crossed our finish line. Buse taking the win. Goss in the 2. Curry gonna round out my top 3. That is a race. I'll stop.
The race is
you got those lowers? Race number 9. Run What You Brung. A main event coming at you next. Drivers from race number 8. I need at least 4 of you. Back on the track, I need Buscos, Curry, Madrid, Salvaggio, or Johnson. I need at least 4 of you guys back out on the track. Need all 4 corners covered on marshaling, please. All right, drivers from race number 8. Turn them off, put them down. Y'all know the routine. Come on back out. Find a corner marshaling spot for me, please. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots, please. Thank you, Colin.
Henry Mayfield.
All right, let's go and roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Blowers down. It's going to be Dominic Center, Henry Mayfield, Sam Helma, Liam Mayfield, and Cal Helma. That is going to be my 5-car dance.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And all right, let's go and get our cars lined up. Who are we missing?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get our cars lined up. Dominic leading out. Henry in the 2, Sam in the 3, Liam in the 4. You guys know the routine. All right, drivers ready. You guys are going to roll them around.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Roll them around, guys. Roll them around nice and slow. And we are off and running with our Run What You Brung. Amen. All 4 getting into one another. Dominic leading out. Henry in the 2. Liam in the 3. Sam in the 4. Race number 10. Final race of the night. Stadium truck coming up at you next. Dominic going to be leading out. Dominic rocking the late model. Down the back straightaway coming into 1 and 2. Henry in the 2. Liam in the 3. Sam going to round out my top 4. Thank you, Bryson. Appreciate that. Watch it out on the front straightaway, guys. Watch front straightaway. Marshall in the center, please. Marshall in the center. Thank you, Bryson. You just smoked Zach. And he's even in boots. Man, I thought you called yourself an athlete. Watch coming out 3 and 4. Watch coming out 3 and 4. Clear. Thank you, Mr. Curry. Appreciate that. Dominic Center leading out. Henry Mayfield in the 2. Liam in the 3. Sam me rounding out my top 4. Race number 10, Stadium Truck, going to be coming up at you next. Dominic getting it upside down. Henry not quite close enough to capitalize. Race number 9 on deck. Race number 10. Final race of the night. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Spending your Friday night. Oval action at the Panda Dome here at Hobby Action Raceway. If you want to see how your main events went tonight, they will be posted on our YouTube channel here at about probably 15-20 minutes after the races are done tonight. You can always check that out. Henry Mayfield and Dominic going at it. Now Dominic getting it wrong. Henry going to take over that top spot. Dominic going to drop it to the 2. Watch down the back straightaway, guys. It is clear. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Marshals. Keep an eye on your areas. Henry leading out. Dominic going to be in that 2 spot. 1.5 back. Henry leading out right now, rocking the Rustler down the back straightaway. Dominic in the 2, less than a tenth of a second back. Henry getting it wrong. Now Dominic going to take over that top spot. And then something goes wrong with Dominic's car. Mr. Madrid working overtime. Appreciate the effort on that, sir. Dominic leading out. Henry in the 2. Liam in the 3. Race number 10. Final race of the night. Stadium Truck coming up at you next. Stadium Truck coming up at you next. Again, thank you for everyone coming on out. If you are planning on coming out and running some off-road tomorrow, doors open at 10. Racing at 1 for our 3rd round of our March Madness series. If not, we'll be back on the off-road again on Wednesday night and oval again on Friday. Race number 10, Stadium Truck. You will be up next. Stadium Truck, you will be up next. Oh my. Like a Timex. Takes a lick and keeps on ticking. Starting to wind this one down. A little less than 5 laps. It's Dominic leading out. Henry in the 2. Henry breaking out. Now Liam going to find his way up into the top 2. Starting to finish this one out. And that is a race. Dominic taking the win. Waiting on Liam and Sam. Waiting on Liam and Sam. And that is a race. Oh, stop. Good race, gentlemen.
The race is completed.
Race number 10, final race of the night. Stadium Truck coming at you next. Marshals, grab those blowers. Marshals, grab those blowers. We're blowing off your area. Stadium Truck, A main event. Final race of the night coming at you next. All right, drivers from race number 9, I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers from race number 9, I need you guys back on the track, please. All right, race number 9, drivers, I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. I need Dominic, Sam, Liam. Need you guys back on the track, please. Race number 9, drivers. Need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, race number 10. You guys can roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Dominic. Dominic. Need you back on the track, please.
Brian Phillips.
Final race of
1
the
minute
night.
to the start of the race.
It's going to be Brian and Keith. You guys do one more lap around the block. And let's go ahead and slowly line them up. Final race of the night.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshals, keep your heads on a swivel stick. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Y'all know the routine? You guys are locked and loaded. It is Brian Phillips leading us out. Adkins in the 2. Brian Phillips leading out. Keith Atkins in that 2 spot. Atkins shutting the door on Phillips. Oh my. Atkins coming in hot, refusing to let off the gas. I like your commitment. Ballsy move, Cotton, ballsy move. Brian Phillips leading out. Atkins in that 2 spot. It is Brian Phillips on top. Keith Atkins in that 2 spot. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear. Brian Phillips on top. Keith Atkins in that 2 spot. All right now, Phillips 60 and a 512. Got it going on, rocking the all red number 2. Brian Phillips leading out. Keith Atkins in that 2 spot. Fast lap out of Phillips, 4.870. Back on lap number 23, 5.070. Out of Atkins, also on lap number 23. Now Atkins dropping it to a 4.9. Rolling race number 10, final race of the night. Phillips and Atkins going at it side by side. Yahtzee collects him, uses him for traction. Phillips right now, 60 and a 511. 4.820 now, fast lap out of Phillips. 4.984, still fast lap out of Atkins. Oh boy, watch back straight away, inside. It is clear. Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate the assist on that. Phillips leading out. Atkins in the 2. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. Kind of like a sumo wrestler throwing his rice out. Brian Phillips leading out. Fast lap 4.820 on 41, 4.976 out of Atkins. Starting to wind this one down. Final race of the night again. Thank you very much for everyone coming on out. If you had a tab inside the store, Pretty sure Ethan's already got you guys handled on that. So, again, thank you very much for everyone coming on out. Don't forget to check out all the new fun and exciting Go Fast stuff inside. If you got a long ride home, safe travels. We'll see you again on the flip side. That is going to be time. Phillips going to be taking the win. Adkins, you are done. That is a race. All stop.
The race is complete.
Marshals, don't worry about blowing off the track. Marshals, don't worry about blowing off the track. That does conclude our race program of the night. So again, thank you very much for everyone coming on out.